Howdy everybody, Joe Zero here. After the last death race, Sport Syndicate was making his way home through the Wastelands. As he was passing Hubbard's farm, something in the distance caught his eye. It was his nemesis, Santa Slodog, and the Sport Killer, ready to settle his score. So throwing the Giga Speeder into high gear, he made a run for it, with Santa hot on his trail. Can't wait to see what happens. Joe Zero here. So anywho, after the death race, I had a lot more participants than I expected, so I needed to make a few more participation trophies. Now here's my trick for doing bullet holes in glass. Just take my pen vise, drill me a little hole through there. And when I get done with that, I grab my X-Acto knife and begin to kind of score it a little bit from the hole in various directions. This plastic's kind of soft. It can vary from model to model, so just be careful. Yeah, be careful. Here you can see I got a whole bunch of them all ready to go for the primer and paint. A bunch of different participation trophies. Something for every racer in the match. Thanks for playing along, all 14 of y'all. And I wasn't going to leave you hanging. Meanwhile, back at the track, our competitors will start here. Move through the gates to gate 1. Whip it around in a hairpin turn. Past wrecked cars into gate 2. Past more wrecked cars and barricades to the finish line in Jim's gun shop. So now we go to the starting line, roll off for pole position. Santa Slodog is blue, rolls a 6, Sport gets a 3. Santa takes the first move. Taking the favored result of the blue dice, he gets a hazard and a spin, opting for the spin. He'll take that in this turn template. At the end of his move, he'll rotate in a 90-degree angle, facing either direction. For his first movement, Sport rolls 2 slides. So, has to slide. He opts for the straight template, and notching the slide template, he has to land perpendicular, and now he's blocking the Santa Slodog. Oh my. Effectively blocked in. Let's see how Santa gets out of this. He rolls 2 dice, taking the shift result, leaving the spin off to the side, but still, Sport's all in the way, y'all. He's gonna have to hit him, deal damage, take a hazard, roll on through. He'll finish his movement here, and we'll put Sport back, able to recover in the next round. Back in action, Sport has limited options, so he carefully chooses to make a hard turn right in front of Santa again. And with nowhere to go, he goes through Sport and makes it to gate 1. Forgot to film that, but here's Sport trying to recover. He takes the shift roll and uses a hard turn. And now they all up side by side, swapping paint. Time for Santa. He's going to take the shift, and he moves with a gentle turn. Sport makes his rolls, but takes 2 hazards. So he's going to take a damage, and then take his move. He opts for the veer, and ends up still in a neck-and-neck position. So rounding the corner, Santa Slodog rolls a shift and a hazard, taking the shift in this crazy wild turn, and makes it around the corner. So taking his move, Sport gets a hazard and a slide. He opts for the slide rather than take another hazard. He's already got a few on him. Sharp curve, slides over, right at the edge of the table. Move his damage over because you take your damage with you. And Santa takes the shift for a long straight and continues to make progress. leaving Spork in the dust. And Spork gets a shift and a hazard, taking the shift and a gentle turn. He's keeping pace. Will it be enough? It's tough to say. They're already at the halfway point. And heading for gate 2, Santa takes the shift result in a veering curve and moves ever so closer. Falls over, stands back up, and goes again. And not having the best luck, Spork takes a spin and a slide. He opts for the spin. Maybe he can kind of pull out of this. Views himself at a different angle. Play resumes. But Santa keeps bringing the luck, taking another shift. Curve through gate 2. Headed for the finish line now. Spork makes his move, but the luck's not in. Taking 2 spins. Time for a spin. He's going to take a slightly wonky curve, angles himself, and he's trailing. But we're closing the gap now. And Santa Slodog's just got them great rolls. He takes the shift option, makes a wild turn, and he's headed for the finish line. Spork Syndicate's taking a rough time. He rolls a pair of hazards, however. So he takes another damage, and a gentle turn will put him just shy of the contact point. So now we got Santa Slodog taking his move. He takes the shift, throws off the hazard, kind of veers around because it's littered with obstacles, but sadly crashes into an obstacle. Spork's going to make his move for a shift and a hazard, finally taking a shift. He's going to hairpin it and just barely misses this one guy, and here we are. Ever so close. And not to be outdone with victory in his sights, Santa takes a shift. Hazard crashing into that. Moves forward past the barricade, and he's within sights of the finish line. Spork takes a shift and also sights on the finish line. Looking rough. And with victory in his sights, Santa rolls a pair of slides. He has to slide. Trying to cross the finish line, measure the template, and he crashes into Jim's gun shop, just shy of the finish line. No! Well, that was an unexpected development. Didn't see that coming. Okay. So he's crashing into Jim's gun shop. Spork's gonna make his move. And he rolls a hazard and a slide. Gonna take the slide option. Grabs the template, moves up, puts the slide in place, and lands on the finish line. Did not see that coming. So there you have it, a grudge match between Santa Slodog and Spork Syndicate. And then there's Hubbins Farm, a prize going to one of the winners. It was featured in episode 8 of Wastelands Wednesday. And this VW Baja Bug from episode 3, also a prize. And the Wasted Mercedes from episode 15. Then you have this Baja build from episode 6. And his teammate, the Baja build from episode 7. Baja! And then you got the Highway Patrol from episode 12. From episode 10, you get Death Poof. Very cool Hemi-Cuda build. Then you got Poor Man's Gasland from episode 4, where we went to the Dollar Tree and made a car for $5, counting tax. And there's Team Carnage, the buggy and the motorcycle guy from the Implements of Carnage from episode 14. And then we have these scenery pieces that we made along the way. Participation trophies, as it were. A burning car and crashed Corvettes and wrecked stuff. I'm in the process of boxing up all the prizes. They will go to the mail very, very soon. Thanks for checking it out, guys. Hope you liked it. Kind of a wrap up in a grudge match and a prize round. Until the next one, peace, love, and good happiness stuff. God bless.